Okay, so get this right. Something really wild landed in our inbox, and actually, you know what? You sent it to us.
Okay.
I know, right? It feels like we fast forwarded like 50 years into the future because check this out. This is the basic idea. You turn a blank screen, nothing there, into like a full-time, like a totally real-looking influencer. And get this, it works 24/7, no breaks, no vacations. Is this even real? I mean,
It is pretty mind-blowing when you think about it.
that's
Like, we're
right.
talking about creating, I don't know, like a digital being or something out of thin air.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to, what, convince people to, I don't know, buy stuff, follow trends like a real person does. The tool, the thing you sent us, Influenx AI. I mean, they're not holding back with the promises, are they?
Not at all. So today, the big question, the deep dive we're doing today is, can this influence AI? Can it really pull this off? Effortless influencer marketing. Because some of the stuff you send, it's like, whoa, hold on a second. They're saying you can build this whole influencer thing without ever showing your face. Your little digital, whatever it is, can speak like a zillion languages. And get this, you can even rent them out to businesses.
So right off the bat, big question. What exactly is this AI influencer? Because it sounds like, I don't know, more than just some chatbot, or a simple graphic.
Right. It seems like the heart of this Influence AI is making these AI influencers. And they're not just like, sitting there. They say these things are ultra realistic. They look like real people. They talk. They even act like real people. I'm picturing, I don't know, super advanced avatars, but like interacting in a way we just haven't really seen before.
And that's the key, right? That whole ultra-realistic thing. If you want this AI influencer to actually work, it's got to connect with people. And that takes authenticity. Whatever that means in this whole new world. They mentioned having like over 120 pre-made influencers, each with their own like personality and voice. It's almost like a casting call, but for, I don't know, digital beings.
Yeah, it's like choosing your character in some crazy advanced video game, except it's for business or whatever. But hold on, because then they go and say they have a clone yourself feature. Upload a picture, and it makes an AI you and even copies your voice. That's like next level, right? Creating a, I don't know, a digital twin.
It does blur the lines a bit, doesn't it? Between the real and the, well, not real. But think about it. Imagine if you could replicate yourself, your look, your sound, and then use that for branding, even if you're not the one actually making the content. And then they talk about how these AI influencers make videos
Mhm.
hyper-realistic with like expressions, blinking, breathing, even body language. I mean, if they can pull that off, that's a huge leap. How do they even do that? Is it like super advanced animation powered by AI or what?
Sounds crazy complicated, doesn't it? And wait, there's more. These AI influencers can apparently speak over 200 languages. Think about that reach. They're saying you don't even need translators anymore. That opens up, like, I don't know, the whole world as your audience.
Yeah, that multilingual thing is huge. Most human influencers, they're kind of limited by language, right? But an AI that can switch between languages like it's nothing, that's a whole new ballgame. And here's the thing, how good is the translation really? Does it just translate the words? Or does it get the nuances, the cultural stuff? That's what'll make or break it.
Okay, so we've got these like super realistic multilingual AI things, but what do they actually do? That's where the whole automation part comes in, right? They have to be more than just a pretty face or I guess a pretty voice. They've got to actually act like an influencer.
Exactly. The stuff you sent, it talks a lot about multi-platform posting. So they're saying these AIs can post on all the big ones at the same time: Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, even LinkedIn and YouTube. Now, for someone trying to get their name out there, that kind of reach without lifting a finger, that's a big deal. The question is, how's it actually work? Is it just blasting the same stuff everywhere? Or is it smart enough to tweak things for each platform for different audiences?
Yeah.
Because that's what'll get people engaged.
It's got to be more than just scheduling posts, right? They're using the term full-blown influencer automation. So what does that even mean? Is the AI like strategizing, figuring out the best time to post, the best platform, all that?
I think full-blown definitely means it's doing more than just setting a timer, right? There's this auto recycle feature for the best performing content, so it sounds like it can figure out what's working and then like repost it strategically. So it's not just posting, it's analyzing and optimizing.
That's pretty neat. And then they've got this thing, a built-in content generator. It's supposed to make like trending, high-converting content.
hmm
So does that mean you don't even have to come up with the ideas? How does it even know what's trending and what's going to actually lead to people buying stuff?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
An AI that can just pump out content that's both trendy and actually makes people buy things, that's a tall order. It would have to be really good at understanding what people are into, what they're feeling, and then creating messages that, work. They mention a content calendar so you can plan things out, but the real magic is in the AI's brain, right? How does it learn? How does it keep up with what's hot and what's not?
So we've got them creating content, posting it everywhere. But what about the actual influencing part, right?
Mhm.
Engaging with followers, getting people to actually buy stuff. That's the whole point.
And this is where it gets really interesting. The material says these AI influencers can actually talk, react, and close sales like a pro. That means they can have conversations, figure out what people want, and then, guide them towards making a purchase. How real are those conversations, though? Are they just spitting out pre-programmed stuff, or can they actually understand and respond in a way that makes sense?
And they've got a built-in AI chatbot to handle this, right? But it's not just answering basic questions. It's supposed to engage, recommend, and close deals. It's like having a little AI sales expert built into your influencer.
Exactly. It's not just customer service. It's part of the whole sales funnel, right?
Mm.
Talking to potential customers, suggesting stuff, and then actually closing the deal.
Hmm.
For this to work, the chatbot needs to be seriously good at understanding language and building trust with people.
Now, this is where things get really interesting on the business side. They're saying you get a full commercial license. So you're not just using these AI influencers for yourself, you can actually make money off of them in different ways.
Yeah, that commercial license opens up a lot of possibilities. You can promote your own business, obviously, but they're also saying you can rent these AI influencers out to local businesses, create content for other people, even start your own agency managing these AIs for multiple clients. And the best part, they say you keep all the money you make.
Wow. Renting out AI influencers, that's a new one. They even say you could sell these AI influencers to businesses. $500 per client, and you don't have to do anything. That sounds almost too good to be true. What's the catch?
It definitely sounds tempting.
Yeah.
But to pull this off, you need a lot of businesses wanting these AI influencers
Mm.
and a platform that can connect them with the right businesses. The no work part, that's hard to believe. There's got to be some management involved, some customization, marketing, something.
Okay, so on paper it sounds amazing, but is it actually easy to use? Do you have to be some kind of tech whiz to get started? They make it sound super simple.
They definitely want people to think it's easy. They say it's just 3 simple steps. Log in, choose, automate. They're trying to make it so anyone can use it no matter what their tech skills are. No existing audience needed, no camera, no tech knowledge, not even social media accounts to start. If that's true, that's pretty incredible.
They use this phrase, drag, drop, dominate. So they're going for that user-friendly, anyone can do it vibe.
Definitely. They're pushing the simplicity angle hard. They don't mention subscriptions, needing to know about APIs, or any limits on how much you can use it, just a one-time fee. It's like they're saying, we handle all the complicated stuff, you just sit back and rake in the cash.
Besides all the main stuff, they list a bunch of extra features and bonuses too. There's a built-in AI image creator. Makes sense, right? You're already making videos, might as well make images too.
Makes total sense. Having everything in one place definitely makes it easier to manage. You can create all your visuals, videos, and images and keep a consistent look across everything.
Then there are the bonuses, 5 of them, and each one is supposedly worth almost $2,000. VIP access to a live event, lifetime access to like 26 different software tools, traffic generation strategies, a whole AI video streaming website portal, and a social media sharing app. That's a lot of extra stuff if it's actually worth what they say.
They're definitely trying to sweeten the deal, aren't they? It's a classic move to bundle in a bunch of bonuses to make the main product look even better. Whether those bonuses are actually useful, well, that's a different story. But it does make the whole package seem more attractive.
Okay, last but not least, what about the actual buying part? They say there's a one-time fee, and it's supposed to be way less than the value of everything you get. Plus, they offer a ironclad 30-day money-back guarantee. So you're not really risking anything, right?
That money-back guarantee, that's pretty standard. It's all about getting people to try it out. They also mentioned it's a limited time offer, and the price might go up, or they might even pull the offer completely. They're definitely trying to create a sense of urgency, like buy it now before it's too late.
Okay, so we've really gone deep into what Influenx AI is claiming it can do. We're talking about creating these hyper-realistic AI influencers that can make content, interact with people, even close sales, all on multiple platforms in tons of languages, and you don't even have to be there or know anything about this stuff to start. It's a pretty big promise.
The bottom line is they're saying you can use this to quickly build an online presence and start making money through social media, either for your own business or by offering these AI influencer services to other businesses.
It makes you think about the big picture, doesn't it? What if AI gets so good at being like us, like real influencers, that you can't even tell the difference? What happens to the people who are out there building their own audiences, sharing their real voices and experiences? Is this going to like level the playing field, or is it going to make the internet feel less real, less authentic?
That's the big question, isn't it? How do we value real human connection when AI is getting so good at pretending to be human? If these AI influencers can do all the things real influencers do, but better and faster, will people still care about the real deal? It's fascinating and a little bit creepy at the same time.
Definitely something to think about. So for everyone listening, now you know what this Influenx AI is all about, at least what they're saying it can do. This whole AI influencer thing, it's changing fast, and who knows if this specific tool will live up to the hype. But one thing's for sure, it's a sign of things to come.
Absolutely. AI is getting better and better all the time. And platforms like this one, whether they succeed or not, they're forcing us to rethink how we create content, how we market ourselves, and what it even means to be present online in this new world of AI.
Thanks for tuning into the deep dive. Make sure to check out some of our other videos.
See you this time.